So they struck a deal, an excommunicated Christian emperor and a Muslim sultan.
They did, for reasons that are still debated by historians, maybe mutual respect, maybe shared intellectual interests, maybe pure political calculation. They reached an agreement. The Treaty of Jaffa was concluded in February 18, 1229.
And what were the terms of this treaty?
Astonishingly, Al-Kamil agreed to surrender Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Nazareth, and a corridor of land connecting Jerusalem to the coast back to Christian control. He stipulated that the Temple Mount area Jerusalem, Haram al-Sharif, sacred to Muslims, would remain under Muslim administration, and the city walls, which had been dismantled, were not to be rebuilt. The treaty also included a 10-year truce between Frederick and the Ayyubids.
Frederick got Jerusalem back through diplomacy, without a major battle.
Exactly. He marched into Jerusalem on March 17, 1229, received the formal surrender from Al-Kamil's representatives, and the next day, in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, he placed the crown of Jerusalem on his own head, a controversial act given his excommunication.
How was this received?
Very mixed reactions. Frederick himself was triumphant. He had achieved what previous crusades had failed to do, and without papal blessing or significant bloodshed. Many in the West were amazed, but hardliners in both the Christian and Muslim camps were appalled. The Patriarch of Jerusalem placed the city under interdict because it had been recovered by an excommunicate. Many Muslims saw Al-Kamil's treaty as a betrayal, a shameful surrender of the holy city.
Frederick didn't stay long.
No. Facing hostility from the clergy and parts of the nobility and needing to deal with the Pope's war back in Italy, he left Acre on May 1, 1229. He eventually negotiated an end to his excommunication with Pope Gregory IX through the Treaty of Sobrano in August 1230.
So the Sixth Crusade, uniquely successful but deeply controversial.
Absolutely. It would turn Jerusalem to Christian rule for over a decade, achieved through diplomacy by an excommunicated leader, setting a precedent completely outside papal control. A truly fascinating episode.